What up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most, and welcome to another episode of I'm Chris Don One Podcast. How y'all living? I'm living swell. Hope everyone is having a productive, fabulous hump day. Today is Wednesday. Thank God. I said today is Wednesday. Thank God. Okay. So, first thing I want to talk about is last night's game. And after watching last night's game, as well as game one, let me fall back a little bit. When the matchup was introduced, the Phoenix Suns versus, I had a sneaking suspicion that this was going to go to the distance. And why I thought it was going to go to the a distance, because you have two different teams with two different styles, and styles make fights. Okay, in boxing, style makes fights. So I was hesitant to say, which the majority of people out there were saying before the series was introduced to everyone, that, oh well, you know, you know, um, it's Phoenix Suns all the way. Phoenix Suns have too much weapons. The Phoenix Suns have Devin Booker, Chris Paul, the Aiton kid. I mean, they just got too much over there. Crowder, they just got too much over there. They got playoff experience. They're hungry. Everybody was spewing all all of that noise, and I had to fall back a little bit and look what the New Orleans Pelicans have done ever since they acquired and his name escapes me. They got him, CJ McCollum, when they got him to come to the New Orleans Pelicans. And I knew that was going to be a very, very special trade for the New Orleans Pelicans. And if you look at the coaching staff over there, they have changed the culture quick, fast, in a hurry for the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans always had talent. They just needed just a little bit more to push them past the hump. Zion Williams, it has been injury prone for the past couple of seasons. But if you look at the rest of that roster, it was a pretty decent roster. And if you just add a couple of pieces here and there, and a couple of breaks go into your favor here and there, then you never know. It's a you never know. And when I saw game one, the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Phoenix Suns, when I saw game one, I knew the Phoenix Suns were in some trouble, because the only way, and a lot of people don't talk about this, the only way the Phoenix Suns won that game was Chris Paul had a phenomenal game. You know, we rarely talk about Chris Paul and his scoring, and Chris Paul in game one had a phenomenal game, a game for the ages, but it's not a game that Chris Paul is usually accustomed to, and it took that performance for the Phoenix Suns to even get the W. So last night, Devin Booker was cooking until he got injured, and when Devin Booker was out, uh, the New Orleans Pelicans capitalized. And if we go back a little further, even in game one, the New Orleans Pelicans was handing that work to the Phoenix Suns. This was not light work for the Phoenix Suns. It took all four quarters for the Phoenix Suns to get that victory over the New Orleans Pelicans. Make no mistake about it. And after watching game one, I knew this was going to go all the way to the distance. Now Devin Booker is out with a hamstring injury last night, and we don't even know his status for game three. And you always take one game at a time. You don't look at the whole game the whole series, and say, well, I wonder if he's going to make it. I wonder if he's going to come back in this series. You just take it one game at a time. And I'll be honest with you, it's going to be a hard out for the Phoenix Suns to beat the New Orleans Pelicans. I think the New Orleans Pelicans is showing a lot of stuff. And if you look at, a lot of these players, which I want to throw this out there, a lot of these players were rejects from LeBron James roster. You mean to tell me Brandon Ingram couldn't help and contribute to the Los Angeles Lakers right about now? Huh? Josh Hart, you mean to tell me he can't help in the Los Angeles Lakers roster? Larry Nance Jr., you mean to tell me he could not help? Jay Crowder, you don't think he could have helped for the Los Angeles Lakers to have a better season than what the Los Angeles Lakers are out of the playoffs? They couldn't even make it into the play-in tournament. You mean to tell me all of those rejects that LeBron and the front office of the Los Angeles Lakers were saying, oh, we can't win with these guys? Well, these guys are winning without you, Los Angeles Lakers front office, LeBron James. You guys are on notice. But this is not about LeBron James. This is not about the Los Angeles Lakers. This is more so about, this is a young man's league, folks. A young man's league. And if you don't have depth, if you don't have skilled players at the key positions, if you don't have a young roster, then you're not going to make it far. And if you got length, size, and athleticism, if you got players that can play more than one position, you're going to flourish in this league. And I'm telling you guys, a lot of people are sleeping on the New Orleans Pelicans. And Game 3 is going to be, it's not going to be a tough out for the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't think this is going to be light work or easy work for the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns are going to have to readjust life without Devin Booker for Game 3. Let's just, like I said, we take it one game at a time for Game 3. And like I said, you take one game at a time. I just think this is not going to be an easy cakewalk for the Phoenix Suns. Now the Phoenix Suns are going to have to really get a lot from Chris Paul as far as scoring-wise, Ethan scoring-wise, Jay Crowder scoring-wise. They're going to have to have guys. They're going to have guys that can help out on the scoring front. Ethan is going to have to step up. He's been non-existent. He's been lost. Now more than ever, they're going to have to get Ethan to step up a lot more scoring wise. And we're just going to have to wait for Game 3. Maybe some breaks fall along the way for the Phoenix Suns, and they can probably escape. The possibility of them escaping and easing and getting the win. Who knows? They might get a Herculean effort from Chris Paul. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I'm telling you guys, this series is far from over. This is not going to be a cakewalk for the Phoenix Suns, and I can see a possibility of the Phoenix Suns not even advancing in this series, and that will be a major accomplishment for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their front office, their players, they have a bright future if they if they beat the Phoenix Suns. So, I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this content with your friends, family, and followers. If you want to support the channel even further, you can hit that join membership button. And yeah, I'm done with this. I'll see you guys on the next live stream or video. It's your boy. I'm up out of here. Deuces.